So, how do you stay clean when you live in the wild for weeks at a time? You don't, and that's kind of the point. Today, I bring you a specific video where I walk you through my hygiene kit and practice on trail. How I shower, pee, poo, and stay healthy. It's very simple, it's ultra light, it's natural, and it works for me. My name is Susanne, and I live nomadically by sail, van, or foot. I'm currently doing a video series on hiking the GR11 across the Pyrenees, one of the wildest adventures of my life. Hygiene on trail isn't about feeling super clean, it's about feeling healthy, fresh enough, and leaving the trail better than you found it. There's a big difference between being dirty and being unhealthy. We get dirt under our nails, mud on our face, and stains on our shirt. That's normal. I did not get sick on trail once, and I don't remember the last time I've actually been sick. I believe just being on a long distance hike is one of the healthiest things you can do. I dive deeper into all those thru-hike benefits in my first video of this series. Part of the hygiene, I brought this. This is my towel, but also to wash my face. So I just put a little bit of water. We get sold this idea that you need to bring wipes, hand sanitizer, and chemical soaps to stay clean outside. I don't believe we do. It just adds weight, it pollutes, and kills the very bacteria that keep you healthy. We're not touching elevator buttons here, we're in the wild, with access to rivers and sand and mud. A little bit of freshness. And it's just hanging in my backpack. Whenever possible, I take a dip in a river stream. Skip the lakes, they are fragile ecosystems and often it's also forbidden to take a dip. If you need a wash, carry some water out of the lake and wash yourself further away. And let the earth do the filtering. Same with peeing and pooing. Never do this close to a water stream. Keep the wild clean and it will keep you well. Even if soap is labeled biodegradable, it doesn't break down properly in cold mountain streams. It needs soil, warmth and time. And without that, it can pollute the water and harm fragile ecosystems. Regular soap is even worse. It's full of synthetic chemicals that strip your skin's natural oils, disturb your microbiome and mess with your hormones. But here's the magic. When you let your skin just be, free from all the scrubbing and stripping, you begin to feel your body regulate itself. Your skin becomes softer, stronger, more in tune with the elements. When else in life do you get to truly feel your natural oils flourish? I kept my hair in braids all the time, so I don't need to brush it or bring a brush. I washed my hair during some of the 0 days I had on the campsite. And that's it. You really don't need to wash your hair every week. I have another one. Zip. That's a pee rag. That's to absorb the drips after peeing, and like this the underwear stays cleaner much longer. Now I can wear them for 1 week instead of 2 days. I'm joking. I do wash them sometimes. And I attached it to this so that I can just pee with my backpack on. Game changer. Then to moisturize my face a little bit, I made a little oil. I put it's a mixture of castor oil, rose oil, argan oil. Yeah, a few more things I put in here. Spa treatment for the face. Fun fact, I bought all the oils directly from the makers. The castor oil and rose oil I bought on the street in Dominica, a tropical island country to where I traveled by sailboat and hiked the Waitakabuli National Trail. And the argan oil I got on the street in Morocco, where I spent the last 2 winters in my van. Alright, and then, of course, we have the toothbrush. I made some toothpaste, well it's powder actually. Oh, half of it fell out now. This tooth powder is super light, simple and natural, so I can spit it out in nature. Of course, also here away from water streams. Commercial toothpaste are full with chemicals. I don't recommend them for you or for nature. At the end, it's the bristles that matter the most.
Done?
Actually, my favorite and the most natural and oldest toothbrush in the world is this one.
What is it?
It's my new toothbrush.
Wow.
Actually, my teeth get super clean and smooth with it.
Yeah.
It's like this. Another little oral hygiene trick from the wild. Pine needles. They make great toothpicks.
And any clue what this is? So I don't use toilet paper. I find it a little bit dirty. Also don't want to create any waste. This is like a portable bidet. It fits on any kind of water bottle. So just put it on here and then you squeeze and then there's like water spraying out of there.
You spray it. And this is how you can clean your bum without toilet paper. Very clean. So no waste in that department.
Super lightweight. Yeah, that's in the hygiene part. That was it for the hygiene. And there's of course rivers everywhere. It's easy to wash yourself. I have one extra underwear.
So today I washed one. It was drying on my backpack, and so now I have a clean underwear again. I just brought one top. I don't sweat so much there, so that's sufficient. 2 times I did laundry on trail on a campsite.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, it's simple life on the trail. You cannot bring all sorts of things, but also in general, I don't use much more, to be honest. Sometimes I use a little bit of baking soda as deodorant, but...
Did you know that deodorant doesn't actually make you cleaner? It doesn't make you healthier. It just covers up your smell. And sweating is actually amazing for you. It cools you down and flushes out the toxins. Out here, you just smell like you. What you eat also changes how you smell. So take it easy on the processed cookies and your sweat will be less funky. Which brings me to the next point, digestive health on trail. The last thing you want is diarrhea or constipation, which then can turn into a less hygienic situation. That's one reason I made and packed some herbs and spice mixes like chai tea. It excites the food, but also it keeps the belly happy and the underwear clean.
I bring a little bit of sun cream. I also bring some supplements here. This is electrolytes and this is spirulina. It helps to restore the muscles. Yeah, that's it in my toiletry bag. And also, since I'm on it now, what I really swear by is tongue scraper. First thing in the morning, this is what I do. And I really believe already half of the hygiene and health is set for the day.
And it already eliminates all the built-up waste that your body wants to get rid of overnight. Starts the day fresh and clean. One more thing. A menstruation cup. When it's period time, this also doesn't create any waste and it's very practical and useful on the trail.
I have some blister plasters in here, some earplugs. And what I also brought and have not touched yet is a little bit of, let me see if I can open it. It's charcoal. It's in case of some food poisoning or very bad diarrhea. This is a lifesaver. And yeah, that's it. I brought an extra hair tie.
I also think feet hygiene is very important. A little foot massage goes such a long way. And drying out the shoes and socks whenever possible. Here's what else makes a huge difference: socks. I wear 2 pairs to reduce shaving and stay ahead of blisters. I also carry tape around my hiking poles. But let's be real, socks can get stinky. I believe the best thing we can do here, in addition to drying out whenever possible, keep the materials natural. The same for the clothes and underwear we wear. A lot of hiking gear is basically plastic, polyester, nylon, synthetics. Sure, it's light and it dries fast, but they also trap bacteria and make you smell worse. Natural fibers, like for example merino wool, resist smell, breathe better, and last but not least, don't leach microplastics into your skin or into nature. Shoes also make a big difference. Buy them at least 2 sizes too big. It keeps your feet happy as they swell on trail. They're very simple trail runners. They're very light. They're very big toe pockets, so there's lots of space. Sometimes, everything gets wet. This dries quickly, which is really nice. And then what also really helps is like merino wool. If you have some pain somewhere, you just put a little bit of merino wool in your sock. And yeah, it fixes your feet. Like whether it's blisters or it hurts somewhere, it changes a little bit.
Time to get ready for the night.
To have good sleep hygiene, I change my clothes in the evening into my merino wool thermo shirt and legging. Also, I carry a small pillow, which is kind of a luxury item, but waking up rested makes everything easier. Hygiene on trail isn't just about your body, it's about your mind too. I had some struggles in the beginning of this trail, which I shared about in the first video of this series on hiking across the Pyrenees. My main advice here: you can either complain about how dirty it is, how tough it is, how much your feet hurt, or how wet is the rain, but it's not going to change anything about the situation. Focus on what's amazing, like the fact that you're actually out there hiking, breathing clean air, connecting to nature. It keeps the spirit high, not only for yourself, but also for your hiking buddy. Another little thought that often helps: realizing it can always be worse.
Okay, that's it for today. This was day 22 on the GR11 La Trans-Pyrenaica from the Atlantic to the Mediterranean Sea. Put everything back in its place so I can exactly find it tomorrow again. Saves a lot of time. Oh, still some water in here. This needs to dry first. Alright.
Last important hygiene aspect: water. What a wealth to be drinking fresh mountain water. I hardly carried water as there was enough to be found in streams. Of course, to be filled with a water filter, because with lots of cows around, water could be contaminated. And the higher up you take water, the better. This one is the Katadyn BeFree. It's a very lightweight, very simple water filter, and it does the job for this trail. In my van and also for sailing, I usually use the monowai water filter, which has better filtration and purification capacities. But their hiking filter was a little bit heavier, so I decided to go for a light one.
Okay, good night.
What do you think? Too dirty? It works for me, and the simpler, the more free. You will never feel fully clean on a thru hike, and that's part of the magic. You will just feel healthy, fresh enough, and leave the trail better than you found it. What we wash with, where we spit, where we go to the bathroom, it all flows downstream. Leave no trace, it's about being intentional. Remember, walk at least 60 meters away from lakes and streams before brushing, spitting, washing, or peeing or pooing. Back out what doesn't belong in nature. But even better, don't bring any chemicals in the first place that don't belong in nature or in or on you either. The goal is simple: keep the wild places wild and keep yourself wild. If you're finding this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Less than 10% of you who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And your subscription helps me reach more people and make more videos to encourage to get out in the wild, consciously and prepared. And if you want to support these videos even more, check out my Patreon page. It's linked below. There you'll find more of the behind the scenes, early videos and extra support to help you create your own adventure. Thanks for watching. Drop your questions or curiosities and share your tips on trail hygiene in the comments. Like this, we can all learn from each other. See you in the next video, where we will continue hiking out of this beautiful valley.